Practice community.
Okay, let's come to seated, sitting crisscross. So we're gonna do like a level two type of flow, the same type of thing that Lee often does with you all when she's teaching. And we're just gonna come into a cross-legged shape, and you can lengthen your palms, face up, and close the eyes. And I'm gonna save my story for later on in the practice, but today I've been thinking a lot about how when you just make peace with your circumstance or your situation, or you go with the flow, often you get what you want or what you need without any resistance. And I'll share a bit more why this has been on my mind. But I just want to invite you to pause with your eyes closed or your gaze settled, just connecting to your breath, and just think about if there's anything that you've been resisting that you could release. What have you been resisting that you could release? Maybe just place one hand on your heart and then the other on top. Connect to your heartbeat. Connect to your breath. Whatever we resist persists. What can you receive from letting go? Now let's take one more inhale. One more exhale, exactly as we are. And then just take an inhalation, lift both arms up towards the sky, interlace your palms and press your palms face up, and just feel this lengthening and lifting through your spine. And then reach your body over towards the right, stretch through the left side body. Lift all the way up. Stretch over to the left and breathe through the right side body. And then lift all the way up. And let's land our left palm, land our right palm, gaze over the right shoulder. Lift both arms up. And then land your right palm, land your left palm, gaze over the left shoulder. And let's gather our palms up, bring them into your heart center. Come onto the hands and the knees. And we're gonna leave our left knee where it is, lengthen our right leg long. Try to keep our right hip level with the left. So interesting seeing myself at this angle. Like, oh, I notice my hip is popping up a lot. We're gonna try to keep it level. And then perhaps lift the opposite arm and just really engage through your core and try to balance in stillness. So the story that I was going to tell you all is I came down to the beach to meet a friend of a friend who I actually didn't even end up meeting, but that's another story. And the hotel that I booked when I checked in, I wasn't that pleased with the setup. Let's take a big inhale. We're going to keep our arm and leg long. And then just exhale the elbow and the knee to meet. And then breathe in, lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg. And then exhale the elbow and the knee to meet. And just do a couple like this. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Good. Connect your elbow to meet your knee. Now, maybe you lengthen your arm and lengthen your leg. Now, perhaps you reach your palm back. Maybe you kick the foot back and grab hold of the ankle and just open through the heart space. See how that feels. Beautiful. And then if you have the hand, release it. Release your knee. Come into your tabletop. Nice. Let's go the opposite way. So lengthen the arm and lengthen the leg and just stay. So the room was fine, but when I say the things, there were like a bunch of dead bugs. And there was also like a hair on the bed. And the windows opened straight towards the restaurant, so people in the restaurant could like see into my room. And I kind of was like, well, whatever. I don't really want to complain. You know, I live in the jungle, so there's like dead bugs all the time. It's like, whatever. But this just isn't like ideal. Like, I don't really like this room that much. But I was just like, okay, this just is what it is. You know, let's take a breath in and then tap the elbow to meet the knee and do it a few times. Anyway, I woke up this morning and they called me and there was like some kind of plumbing issue. And so they upgraded me to a suite. And isn't that funny the way, like, sometimes if you just kind of make peace with your circumstances and you're just like, okay, this just is what it is, then the universe will reward you back with whatever you want or whatever you need. Let's take one more breath and just lengthen our arm and lengthen our leg and then reach the palm back. Perhaps grab hold of the ankle. So I don't know if you've ever experienced this or can relate to it, but I find that once I just kind of go with the flow and let go, often I get back exactly what I desire. Let's release our hand, release our knee, come all the way back into a tabletop. Just take a breath in, open through your heart. Exhale, curl through the spine. And then come back into a neutral, tuck the toes, and lift up and back to your downward facing dog. So hips go up towards the sky. Spine is lengthening long. Let your head go. Rock your head back and forth. No. Give it a little rock, yes. Leave your left foot where it is. Take your right leg up. And then circle through the right knee. Opening up through the hip. And then take your right leg all the way up behind you and let's explore drawing the knee in. Coming forward into a core plank. Your whole body ripples forward, knee comes in. Good. Take it all the way up. See how it would feel to tap your right knee to your right elbow. Come all the way forward. Good. You got it. Take it all the way up. Right knee taps left elbow. Take it all the way across. Good. And now take it all the way back up again. Step the right foot between the palms and just rock forward and back. And then we're going to explore landing onto the left knee. Leave your left palm where it is. Reach your right arm up. And maybe one more quad stretch. So maybe you kick the foot back, grab hold of the foot. If you like, gaze over the right shoulder. Release your foot. Take your right palm forward, walk the fingertips back, lengthen over the right leg. Hang out there for 5. For 4. Good. 3. 2. Last one. See how it might feel to walk your hands forward and then just tuck your left toes, firmly plant through your left palm, reach your right arm up, stay in your low lunge twist for a few breaths. And then we're going to explore how it feels to roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, step the right foot back, lift your arm up, push the ground away. Stay for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Likewise, lift your right palm, come into your plank. You can always lower the knees, that's an option. And then let's move our body through our vinyasa flow. Good, coming all the way up and back to our down dog. Oh, feels so good to move my body. Take your left leg up. Do some circles with your left knee. Take the left leg all the way up. And then draw the left knee in, come into your core plank. Good, lift it up. Left knee taps left elbow. Good, take it all the way up. Left knee comes across your right elbow. Beautiful. Take it all the way up. Step your left foot between your palms. Nice. Just rock your body back and forth. You want your knee stacking above your ankle here. Often I see people stepping a bit too short. If your foot's not all the way there, you could just use your hand to get it there. Nice. Land your back knee. Lift your left arm up. Sweep your foot back. Get a little bit of a stretch if that feels good for you. If it feels really painful, then just don't do it. The goal is to release stress, release tension. You don't want to add stress or add tension in your body through this practice. Release the right foot if you have it. Take your left palm forward, walk your fingertips back. Take some deep breaths. So every single yoga teacher and student that I know has lost and found their practice at some point. We're going to walk our hands forward, plant through our right palm, tuck the toes, lift your left arm up, just stay in this low lunge twist for a few breaths. And the same could be applied to all of our self-care practices, right? We get really strong and we do something for a while and then we lose it. If you're ready to move, we're gonna roll on the outer edge of the right foot, step your left foot back, reach your left arm up. I wonder if there's anything right now in your life that you've lost and found, whether you're coming back to your practice after an illness like Carolyn. Maybe you're coming back to your sobriety. What journey are you on right now? What are you finding or refinding again? Let's land our left palm, come into a plank. Let your core be engaged and strong to support you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perhaps you move through a flow or just go straight up to down dog. We're going to do a circular mandala flow today. So leave your left foot where it is. Take your right leg up. Bend through your right knee, stack through the hips. Now, if you want to, you might come all the way forward, land your right toes, open through your heart. And then come all the way around, land your right palm. Lift your right leg up. Let's add in that core. We're going to come forward into a core plank. Hold on there for 3 or 2. Good work, team. Lift it up. Right knee taps. Right elbow connects for 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up. Tap your right knee to your left elbow. 3, 2. Good. 1. Lift it all the way up. Tap the right foot forward. Land onto your left heel. Take your right palm to the inside of your right foot and lift your left arm up. Nice. You got it. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're going to do is press through both feet and just bring the body all the way up so you come into a warrior 2. Right arm is forward. Left arm is back. Just settle your gaze. And then move with your breath. Let's inhale, reverse the warrior, lift your right arm up. Good, come all the way forward, land your right elbow onto your right thigh, lift your left arm up. Good, just do a few like this. Lift the arm up, reverse. Come all the way forward. Elbow onto the thigh. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. Good, last one. And then when you land the elbow onto the thigh, decide where you want to take it, whether you leave the elbow on the thigh, maybe you reach the arm towards the mat, perhaps you come into a bind, threading the arm through. Press through the feet, lift all the way up to stand. Lengthen your right leg. Reach your right arm forward. Take your right arm alongside your right calf, lift your left arm up. And now maybe from your triangle pose, you might shift weight onto your right foot, right fingertips, come up to your half moon, your Ardha Chandrasana. My head is cropped out, I just saw. Sorry about that, everyone. Kick your left foot back. Perhaps you make a connection. Just stay there for 3, for 2. Good. On 1, we're going to release our left foot, release our left hand, step all the way back, and then come forward into a wide-legged forward fold. I just flung my body forward. Maybe you can do it a bit more gracefully. Leave your right palm anchored, lift your left arm up. And then land your left palm. Reach your right arm up. Good. Do one more of each. Land the right palm. Lift the left arm up. Land your left palm. Reach the right arm up. Got it. Take it down. Take the palms onto the hips. Let's pivot. Come all the way up to stand. Turn your left toes to the back of the mat. Lift off of your back heel. So you bring your body into your crescent lunge. You're facing the back of the space now. See if you can hover your back knee for 3. Good. 2, 1. Lift it up. Do it 3 more times, lowering. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. 2 more. Hover it for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Last one. 3, 2. Good. And 1. Take the palms onto the heart center. Shift weight onto your left foot. Extend your right leg. You find yourself in a warrior 3. And then let's come all the way up to stand. Cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh. Sit low in your standing pigeon. And then let's do one more thing. Let's cross our right thigh directly on top of our left. Wiggle our arms together. This is eagle pose. It's okay if you wobble. I am wobbling everywhere. 3, 2. And then on 1, just come up to stand, land your right foot. Lift your arms up. Take your palms into heart center. And we're going to do a little bit of a swivel. So lift onto your tippy toes. Come all the way around. Land your heels. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Bend through your left knee. Reach your left arm forward, right arm back. You made it to warrior 2. Take your inhale, reverse the warrior. And then windmill palms to the mat. Land the palms. Step your body back either straight to a down dog or through your flow. Connect to your breath, connect to stillness. We're just going to do that flow one more time on the opposite side. Lift your left leg up. Bend through the left knee, stack the hips. Perhaps you flip your dog if you feel like it, coming all the way forward, landing the toes. Lift your body up. Good. Maybe you land the palm, come all the way around, lift your left leg up. Draw the knee in, come forward into a core plank for 3, for 2, and 1. Lift it all the way back up. Left knee taps left elbow. 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Left knee taps right elbow. 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Take a big step forward with your left foot between your palms. Take your left palm to the inside of your left foot. Land your right heel. Lift your right arm up. Get really strong through the legs. Push all the way up to your warrior 2 and just land in stillness. And then connect to your breath. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, elbow to the thigh. Can you do a few more like this? Breathing and reversing. Land the elbow onto the thigh. 2 more. Good. Last one. Now you choose where you want to go from here. You might land the palm. Maybe you weave the arms back, make a bind. I like the bind because I can get a really deep hip stretch. Press through the feet, lift all the way up. Lengthen your left leg. Reach forward. Take the left arm alongside the left calf, reach the right arm up. And then maybe you just shift weight onto your left foot, left fingertips. This is your Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon. Perhaps you kick the foot back. Take a bit of a quad stretch for 3, for 2. And then on 1, just release your hand, release your foot, step all the way back and come all the way forward. Just letting your body dangle. Take your palms onto your hips, come all the way up to stand. Turn your right toes to the back of the space, lift off of your back heel. Let's do the same thing. We're gonna hover for 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way back. 3 more, hover it down for 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up. 2 more, hover it for 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way up. Last one, hover 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up. Take your palms in heart center, shift weight onto your right foot. Lift your left leg behind you. Know that if you fall, it's okay, you're human. Let's take it all the way up now. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. You got it. And then come all the way up, stack your left thigh on top of your right thigh. So you're like swiveling it in, take your palms together, get all wrapped up in a bit of chaos. And then lift all the way up, land your foot, sweep your palms skyward. Take the palms into heart center, pause, have your mountain moment. Lift onto your tippy toes, do a little swivel. Beautiful. Let's step our right foot forward. We made it all the way. Turn your right toes out, bend through your right knee. Lift your right arm forward, left arm back. Nice. Take an inhale, reverse the warrior. Come all the way forward. Land your palms. And then step it back. Either going to down dog or moving through a flow. You choose. Nice. Good. You've made it. The beginning or the ending. You made it all the way around your yoga mat. And now let's just land our knees onto the mat. And we're gonna lift our bodies up. Take the palms onto the sacrum and just shift your hips forward. See how it feels to come into a camel pose, Ustrasana. Maybe you reach your hands down towards the ankles or the heels and just lift through the heart space. Good. Come all the way up. Just sit your hips back on your heels. Rest the palms. Perhaps you close the eyes or just settle the gaze. We're going to come all the way up to our down dog. Take your right leg up. And then just draw the right knee in. Lay the shin across the width of the mat. Snuggle the knee back. Good. Take a breath in. Come all the way forward. So I think one of the things that's helped me most in life is understanding that it's my thoughts that create a narrative or a story of what's going on. And that story is what is creating the emotions. In reality, an emotional experience is only 90 seconds. It's less time than it takes to pop a bag of popcorn, your emotions. And if you just sit with it and let them pass, they'll pass on their own. But if we keep going with this story, this drama, this creation, that's what causes our suffering. Right? So if I had this story or this expectation of what my hotel room was going to be like last night, if I expected it to be more beautiful or more glamorous, then I could have gotten myself really upset because something wouldn't meet my expectations and I could let it ruin my experience, which I've done before in the past. Or I can make peace with things being exactly as they are. And often when you release that resistance, it's when you get back twofold. Right? I had no resistance and I ended up being upgraded to a suite. Pretty cool how the universe works that way. Come all the way up onto the hands. Come all the way back to our down dog. And then take your left leg up. Draw the knee in. Lay the shin across the width of the mat. Snuggle the right knee back. Come all the way forward. Let's hang out there for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to come all the way up by rolling onto our left bottom, sending our right leg around. Come into your cross-legged shape and just take your hand, place your middle finger and your index finger on the space between your eyebrows, the third eye. Plug through your right nostril. Inhale through your left. Plug through your left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Plug through the right nostril. Exhale left. Inhale left. Plug through the left nostril. Exhale right. Do a few more rounds like this. Let's do one more round. And then just land your right palm. Take a normal inhale. Normal exhale. Normal inhale. Normal exhale. Take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. Now I invite you to come all the way onto your back body. Open the arms in a cactus. Drop the knees to the right, gaze over the left shoulder. Take your knees up, twist the opposite way. And just come all the way up. Give your body one last little hug. Stretch all the way out into Shavasana. When you're ready, just give your body a little bit of a wake up wiggle. Taking a nice big stretch all the way through the body, fingers to toes. Curl the knees into the chest, give the body a nice hug. And then just gently come up to seated with the palms at the heart center. There were two themes woven through our practice today. The idea that whatever we resist persists, and when we release, we get back what we need. And then there was the idea of sticking to your tools, your practices, your self-care journey, and knowing you can always begin again. Let's close our practice with an intention, the ancient but original intention, passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. That our practice remain steady and our efforts continuous, and that our yoga helps and heals and it serves and it benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe. May they be happy, healthy, and free. May the thoughts and the actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. Let's just finish with an Om sound together. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and make the Om. So take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. I'm really, really grateful that you're all here. I'm grateful for your presence, your energy, your commitment to this community. It really means a lot. Light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Thank you, thank you.